So hello guys, my name is Shashank and this is my task 3 of data science and business analytics internship at the Sparks Foundation. In this task I was given the data of a store which is located in United States, and I need to find the insights from this data and also weak points on which if we focus then we can increase the profit of the store. So the data was like this. Okay, so here you can see the columns of the data, like the ship mode, the segment, the country, the city in which the product was ordered, the state in which the product was ordered, the postal code of the region, and the category and the subcategory of the product. Okay, like if we have bookcase, so bookcase falls under the category of furniture, and its subcategory is bookcase, and the total sales on the product. Okay, the sales on the product, the quantity of the product, the discount on the product, the profit earned from the product. Okay, all this data was given. So I started by dropping the rows which contained nan values. Okay, after that I dropped the irrelevant columns from the data which didn't help, which is not useful in our analysis, like this country column which contained United States. Okay, so it is obvious that all the products were ordered in United States, so I removed this column. Now let's see this postal code column and the city column. So the postal code of all the cities is same, so we can drop one of the columns. So I dropped the postal code column. Okay, then after that I found the total profit, discount, quantity and sales region wise in the data, from the data. So here I use this group by function which came in handy. Okay, so here so we here we can see that most of the profit was earned from the west region, then the east, then south, and the least profit was earned from the central region. Okay, so let's see the visualization. Here you can see the most this green graph depicts the sales, this blue one depicts the profit, and this orange graph depicts the discounts. So here you can see the most of the sales were done in the west region, then the east, then central, then the south. However, one interesting thing to note here is that the sales on the south region is lesser than the central region. However, the profit earned from the south region is more than the central region. Okay, and here you can not see any direct relation between the discounts and the sales, uh, as because here you can see the sales on the central region is less, and you can see the discount on the products in the central region was the most. Okay, after that I found the total profit, discount, quantity, sales by dividing the data category wise. So here you can see most profit was earned from the technology category, then the office supplies, and the least profit was earned from the furniture category. Okay, so let's see the visualization. The most sales were happened in technology, then furniture, then office supplies. Okay, but one interesting thing to note here is that the profit, look at the profit in the furniture. The sales are good in furniture, but the profit earned from the furniture is very less. Okay, after that I found the total profit, discount, quantity, sales by dividing the data subcategory wise. Okay, let's see the visualization. Yeah, here you can see the most sales were happened in phones and chairs, and the most profit was earned in copiers. Okay, and one more interesting thing to note here is that look, in arts, envelopes, fasteners and labels, the sales are very less. And one more interesting thing to note here is that look at look in tables and bookcases, the sales are good. However, still the profit earned from them is in negative. So we will come back to this point later. Now let's go to the tableau dashboard. Okay, here I created the dashboard region wise. So here you can see the sales. Okay, so the more dark blue region contained more sales, and less dark blue region contains less sales. Similarly for profit and discount. Okay, so here you can see most of the sales most sales were happened in California, after that in New York, after then in Texas, then Washington. Okay, so these, then Florida, Pennsylvania, and Illinois. These regions also had a good sales. However, in the profit map, you can see one interesting thing. See, the Texas have good sales, but see, the profit earned in Texas is in negative. And similarly in Florida the sales are good, but see, the profit earned in Florida is in negative. So, and similarly in Illinois the profit sales are good, but the profit earned is in negative. So the sample store should focus on these areas with negative profits in spite of good sales, to increase their profits. Okay, and here you can also see the discount map. Okay, let's get back to our code, Python code. Okay, so here I found profit, discount, quantity, sales, ship mode wise. Okay, so here you can see the most profit was earned from the first class ship mode, then the no okay, let's go to the visualization. I have not sorted the data in the ascending order. Let's see the visualization. Okay, so the most of the sales were happened in standard class, and the profit earned is also more in standard class. Then the sales happened in second class, then in first class, then in same day, and similarly the profits. And then I found the total profit, discount, quantity, sales by dividing the data segment wise. So if the product is ordered for a consumer or a single person, the most of the profit is earned through this segment, then corporate segment, then the home office segment. Okay, let's see the visualization also. Okay, most sales were happened for consumer category, then corporate, then home office. Okay, then I found the correlation of different quantities with respect to sales. So so the profit had 0.47 of correlation with the sales. The more is the profit, the more is the sale, the more is the profit. Okay, which is obvious. And discount is inversely correlated to sales by 0.028 score. Okay, so if we kept this point, we saw this point earlier, that the tables and the bookcases had good sales. However, still there is negative profit on these subcategories. So let's do one interesting thing. Let's go in depth uh, of these two subcategories, and let's find the number of such negative profit sales in various states. Okay, so here what I did is I took out the rows from our earlier data in which the subcategory is table and bookcases, and the profit earned is in negative. Okay, and then I found the count of these negative sales in various states. And here I found that most of the negative profit sales in tables and bookcases were happened in Texas, then California, then New York, then Illinois, then Pennsylvania. Okay, then Ohio. The all these states had good negative sales on the negative profit sales on the bookcases and tables. So what the bookstore can do is they can severely decrease the discount on these states. Okay, let's make it more interesting and let's find the cities in which these negative profit sales were done. So here we can find that the New York City had the most negative profit sales in tables and bookcases with 36, then Philadelphia, then Houston, then San Francisco, then Los Angeles. Okay, okay, after that what I did was to find the number of sales in various cities in in the category furniture. So I found that California had the most sales in furniture category with 444 score, then the New York with 236, then Texas with 202, then Pennsylvania with 125, then Illinois with 123. Okay, after that what I did is I found the number of sales in different states in the category office supplies. So I found here the most sales were in California with 100, 198, then New York, then Texas, then Pennsylvania, then Washington. Okay, after that I found the sales in various states in the category technology. So the most sales were in California again, then New York, then Texas, then Pennsylvania, then Ohio. Okay. Okay, so okay, let's see the most important points from the above analysis. Most of the sales were in west part of United States and east was in central part. Most sales were in California, followed by New York, Washington, and Texas. Despite of good sales in Texas, Florida, and Illinois, the profit earned were in negative. Most of the profit was gained from items of category technology and least from furniture. Subcategories like arts, envelopes, fasteners, and labels had very less sales. Least profit was gained from furniture, and in case of tables and bookcases, sales were good, but still profit was in negative. And this point was one of the most important points of the analysis. States with most negative profit sales on tables and bookcases were Texas, California, and New York. Cities with most negative profit sales on tables or bookcases were New York City, Philadelphia, and Houston. Okay, thank you for watching.